Good morning, my YouTube neighbors. And Debbie, that's sitting right there, looks like she's got her 5 minutes in already. Woohoo! That's awesome. So, yes, I put a timer on for 9:45 a.m. before I left for my dog's walk. And y'all can blame Joy for me being late because it's like 9:53 or something now. I think I'm 10 minutes late. She just took longer than normal. Sorry. I estimate 15 minutes, but maybe I need to start estimating a 20-minute walk. So, anyway, it's cool outside, but it's starting to warm up. Kind of hot. I don't know if I'm going to keep my sweatshirt on. Actually, I may take it off in the middle of the workout. But I want to say this is a cute sweatshirt I got in Wyoming. Like I didn't want some big, ugly Wyoming print across the top or Yellowstone or anything. But I thought this was cute. It's a buffalo. It's like a modern day surf shop buffalo. Anyway, I haven't worn this all winter long, I don't think. And how is it fitting me now? It's looser. It's looser around the hips area. It's longer in my arms than before. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to wear this if I get skinny. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be a good problem to have? So anyway, we're going to get started with the 10 minutes and we're going to talk about how to stay motivated when you're on day 92 or day 93. What's today? Today's the 29th. So I think it's day 92 for me of consistent rebounding every day, all the time, twice a day. How do you stay motivated? Well, you stay motivated because you think about how you're going to feel after the workout. How proud you're going to feel, how grateful you're going to feel, how good you're going to feel. I want to keep up those numbers. It's like a badge of honor for me to say 92 days. I think about that. I don't want to have to start explaining why I missed a day or two. So I get on the horse that I call my rebounder and I keep going. So that's one way to do it, is by tracking your days. Another thing to think about when you're trying to stay consistent is what are the benefits you're going to gain by keeping that consistency. So Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me another timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, give me another timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, give me another timer for 5 minutes. Second time, 5 minutes. 7 minutes. Okay, there she goes. Now we're on track for Monday. All right, let's see if we can keep the day going well. So, yeah, you're all excited and pumped up and motivated to get started, especially like in the new year. And you get started, and then the routine becomes monotonous, and it becomes routine, and it becomes doldrum and ho-hum, and what else are words that describe, boring and, consistent all the time. Alexa, stop. That's the 1-minute timer. Now we're in our 5 minutes. Yeah, so that's why I've been doing the clothing thing, because that excites me to be able to wear clothes, to have them fit better, to have clothes in my closet that have tags on them, and to see them as goal outfits. Those are some of the ways that I stay motivated, okay? So I also talk about in a lot of my videos how when I have the opportunity, I want to travel more. And so I dream of the days that I get to travel more. And if that's the case, I want to feel more comfortable walking around the streets and the hiking trails and the airports. And that's one thing. And then I want to be able to have cute outfits and keep my outfits, smaller. Because when you're a 3X, there's more mass material taking up room in a suitcase. So I think about, when I'm smaller and I'm a size 12, I can fit 2 times the outfits in a suitcase that a 3X outfit would take up. So I think about things like that. I think about feeling good in my body. I think about the aging and trying to age naturally and then have that natural aging look beautiful. Like, how do I take care of my skin? Well, you give it oxygen. How do you give it oxygen? You work out. If you ever listen to any supermodels, they always talk about hydration, drinking water. So if you want to do behaviors like a supermodel, drink your water, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Those are all beauty secrets that you don't have to buy. Water is available to almost everyone. So these are things to think about to keep you motivated. Just being healthy. I mean, golly, let's go to the bad side. Who likes waiting for doctor's offices and doctor visits and missing work and scheduling? I have to go here and I have to go there. I got to buy this script and that script and remember this pill and that pill. Who wants to live like that? I don't. Thank God. And I haven't for, I don't know. I think the last time I took a real prescription, like one that was prescribed to me for a daily life choice, was in 1998 when I took Wellbutrin for quitting smoking. I wanted to help my serotonin levels. That was probably the last time I ever took a regular medicine. Have I taken an antibiotic here and there in the last 30 years? Yeah, I have, probably. I mean, I can't remember. I mean, I think I've been sick probably 5 times in the last 25 years. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing because it seems to be working even in my middle age and hopefully into my senior years. And I'm already a senior. I'm 55. I'm 50. What is her name? Alexa, 5 more minutes. We're halfway finished with our workout, guys. So, add 5 minutes, Alexa. Alexa, add 5 minutes. Okay. Y'all have to hear this. Alexa just said, you don't have a timer called halfway finished with our workout, guys. Would you like to start one? So she heard me say that. Anyway, so I'm just sharing the things that motivate me. And maybe there's something, a little nugget in there for you to remind you of how you're going to stay motivated. Maybe if you want to comment in the comments, and I'll see it when I come down. What keeps you motivated? If y'all are on there, why don't y'all chime in and tell the chat, how are you motivated? What keeps you motivated in the journey? Y'all, also the community keeps me motivated. This having my focus be on wellness and creating a podcast and a YouTube channel around that keeps me motivated. I created that because I was already into it. I've been into it for 23 years. So it was natural. You know, I created podcasts around my three passions: spirituality, wellness, and travel. So that's what I'm focused on in my life, to try to achieve my dreams and live my best life. And I'm working on it, and y'all are watching it unfold because I'm sharing it with you as it unfolds. Woo! You know what they say? They say, do it until you're winded. And here I am. I'm winded, guys. Let's see how long I can hang in here. I'm picking up my knees. That helps my core muscles, all the muscles around the front side of your stomach, in front of your legs. My quadriceps are getting activated. I'm going to do the sit down chair thing when I finish because it feels good. And I'm getting hot in the sweatshirt. Woo! Things are steaming up in here inside my sweatshirt. I'm holding in the heat. Woo! That sounds like an Adele song. Holding in the heat. Na, 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 na. Holding in the heat. Heat. Na, 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 na. Running in the deep. Okay, Alexa, I'm ready for the timer. Alexa, how many more minutes on my timer? Alexa, how many more minutes on my timer? Alexa, you're responding from my bedroom. Alexa, respond from my living room. I don't know that. Alexa, how many more minutes on my timer? We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Woo! 1 minute and 30 seconds, all right? Let's knock this minute out. Woo! I'm gonna get going. Maybe it'll speed the clock up if I move faster. You think that's possible? Woo! It was fun having Colette here yesterday. If y'all haven't seen our video, go look at yesterday's 5-minute BB, which stands for Booster Bounce. For any of y'all who are new and don't know the way I code the videos, the BB is the Booster Bounce. In the afternoons, 5 minutes. I only call the short videos, the short workouts, 5 minutes, Booster Bounces. All the rest of them are probably 10 minutes. Woo, I'm ready for that timer. It's Monday and I'm starting to feel it. Woo, come on. Come on, timer. Where are you? Please. Woo, I'm going to take off the sweatshirt as soon as I stop because I am hot. Woo. Come on. Where's my timer, girl? Do I have to speed up more to bring the timer in closer? Woo. Woo, woo. High knees, high knees, high knees. Oh, there it is. Woo! Alexa, stop. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Blast off! Woo! Whoa! Woo! 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 Ah. Woo! Oh my! Hey, Joy. Uncle side. Woo! Uncle side. Uncle side. Uncle side. Come on. All right. Not going outside. Woo! Lordy. 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 Get my chair in position. I see y'all are chatting it up over there without me. I love it, love it, love it. Woo, guys. Oh my God. That was hard. Whew. I'm taking this off. It's hot. I'm hot. Ugh. Let me pull my pants up. They're falling down because they're getting too big. All right. Here we go. Woo. Ah. Ah, that feels good. Woo. I feel like I can breathe. Fresh air. There goes Joy. Out the door. Out her little crack. Oh my goodness. Di, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've missed you. I hope you've been okay. Di is in Normandy, France. Di, is it D? We were to call Colette and I, Colette has a French name, and so do her siblings have French names, and she was saying that maybe your name is pronounced D, D-I-D. So let me know so I can call you by your proper pronunciation. D or Die? Deanna. Okay, I'm going to start. I call it my pounding. I'm going to pound. Okay, let me go back and see where y'all are at. I saw lots of commentary and I love it. Okay, Debbie is new. I hope she stayed on. She said she was going to do her bouncing with me. Maybe she's still bouncing. Hi, Lydia. Hi, everyone. At last, I caught the live show. The live show. I love it. Oh my God. I love the fact that you're calling that a live show. Okay. I enjoyed watching Lydia and Colette having fun. I know, wasn't it? Di, you and I are going to do the same thing one day in Milan. How about that? You're going to meet me in Milan and we're going to connect with BB in Milan and we'll do a live show together. That would be so fun. I would love, and y'all, Colette needed a little encouragement, I would say. Encouragement's probably the right word. But we got down to the root of that and then we had fun. And I say the root of it because I was like, you're awesome. Let your light shine. Don't hide that light. Yeah, Di, I know you're in France. I was just saying that. At my morning bounce. It's almost 5 p.m. Oh, in France. Okay, yeah. Okay, good morning. You know, Limitless Lindy is in Australia, guys. I don't know if she's still on here, but welcome to Limitless Lindy. She found us last week. Good morning, Limitless Lindy. I like your name. Yes. Good morning, Ginger, everybody. I did my morning bounce earlier. Woohoo! 3 cheers for Ginger. She hung out with us last night on the Zoom till the very end. We were on it late. We had a good old conversation with Kristen and Sierra, and V was on for a while. So Ginger, who else was on there? Am I blanking out on anyone? Myself. Seems like there was a 4th person, but maybe in the end it was just the 3 of us. I apologize if you were on there and I'm not remembering. Okay, when I'm at home, I bounce randomly also, okay? So love it. Love the camaraderie between you guys. That's great. Every little bit helps. Yes, I love that y'all are supporting each other. It's 3 a.m. still waking up. Oh, wow. Where are you? Oh, yeah, Australia. There you go. Just got up for work. Oh, my gosh, that's amazing. What night owl? Maybe a spot insomnia. The community motivates me, and my goal helps me to stay focused. Awesome, Ginger. Thank you for answering that question. Yeah, that is a hero. Okay, good. Lindy, go back to sleep. Yes, we're going to help you create that strong body part. They say, like, you can hold your hand. David Hall, Colette was telling me that the cellulizer guy says you can, like, hold your hand somewhere, like your thymus or your heart or something, and focused energy when you're bouncing to that area to help bring healing and circulation to that area. I've always been die, as you pronounced it. Okay, good. Die. Okay, good. Die. Got that right. Yes. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, you're here. Awesome. You're still here. Are you still bouncing or did you stop with me? Oh, yes. Here we come, Milan. Yes. See. Yes, Di. You're part of my dream. You wanna know what motivates me? Having un espresso con Di a Milano un giorno presto. I said, what motivates me is having an espresso with Di in Milan very soon. I have found a bar stool which we never used. Woohoo! So yesterday did just the legs. Yes, Di, do you want to comment on where you felt it? Because I feel it quadriceps, I feel it behind the legs, hamstrings, and of course some calves. But I feel it also in my gluteus. Do you feel it in your gluteus? There's a minimus and a gluteus maximus. Do you feel it in the butt too? I do. Plus, I'm sitting on the edge of the chair, and so that makes me have to hold my core strong when I do this. I stopped when you stopped, did 10 minutes. Yeah, it was, Debbie, were you suffering like I was? I was like, when is this timer going off? That was so hard. For some reason, I didn't expect it to be hard. It might have been hard because I was also hot. So maybe that's part of it. I don't like being really hot. Funny, though, because I live in a city that is very hot in the summers. So, but I try to stay in pools, water, or what else do I try to do? I try to stay in pools, water, or air condition. That's what I was thinking of. Did it in a fast, light bounce fashion, felt it in my hip joints, so not hard pushing. Okay, good. And then when I spread, like this, widen my stance and do this, like I'm doing right now. Oh, who did I tell? Oh, Kristen. I'm going to do this for Kristen, okay? Y'all, I haven't gotten a pedicure, so don't look at my toes. But I was telling... This is all I'm doing. I hope y'all can see this. That's all I'm doing. But it does something. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, guys. Oh, my God. Die. Debbie. Y'all know who Barbara O'Neill is from Australia? Lindy, you probably know who Barbara O'Neill is. I emailed her, and she's going to come on my podcast. She's coming to America, and she's coming on my podcast. I got to respond back to them. So excited. Y'all send in go to my website, avantywellness.com, and if you want to send in a question that I could look at and see if it resonates for me to ask it, then I will be happy to ask it. I'm going to ask her to talk about the cells, because we're reading the book, Cellular Wellness. I want her to talk about rebounding and the lymphatic system. I want to ask her. I'm not saying I want her to talk, but these are the topics I'm interested in as it relates to this part of the journey that I'm in right now. I want to hear what she has to say about herbs. I love what she's taught us about Celtic sea salt. I might ask her how long it took first of all, I want to find out how much we should take, because I'm just taking a pinch in the morning. And, she teaches that there's 82 of the minerals that you need. No. Hold on. You need 92 minerals in the body, but there's 82 of them are in this one Celtic sea salt. And if you eat Himalayan, the pink Himalayan sea salt, then you get 72. So it's not bad. Himalayan sea salt's definitely good, but if you want something better, find the blue package of the Celtic sea salt. That's from France. It's a part of France where they harvest and farm it. Thank you. Y'all can't see my toes. Good. I hope you succeed in getting an interview with South African Keith McFarland. Yes. I want him. He wrote me back, y'all. He wrote me back when he was heading home from the UK to South Africa, and he said, yes, let me get home and we'll schedule it. Well, I think if Barbara really makes it on the podcast, that's going to help a lot of good people to come on and be a part of it. Suzanne, the lady that I did the podcast with on Saturday, Suzanne Harrell, she's from here, and she's an LPC, and she said, Lydia, that was the easiest interview I ever did. And I don't know if she was being facetious or if she really liked it. She kept emailing me and saying she loved it, she enjoyed it. So she told me multiple times. But I was just reading some parts of the book that were wow and wanted her to expand on it. But she told me after the interview, she was like, I was listening to what I read, and I was thinking, listening to me read what she wrote in the book. And she was like, wow, I wrote that? Because, like sometimes when you're a writer, you're just writing on inspiration and you're inspired to say things and write things. And then the book manifests itself and it's an amazing book. And she was like, wow, that's good. I did write that. Okay. I'm sure she probably doesn't read her own work. I rarely go and listen to my podcast after I do them. Now, I did do it with hers because I really enjoyed it and I wanted to really hear her answers again when I was in a very present state. So I woke up, was it yesterday morning? Yeah. And I asked Alexa to play my podcast. Because by the way, if y'all have, I think you can do it on Google or Alexa and maybe even Siri, because I'm on Apple Podcast, I'm on Amazon, whatever, and Spotify. So Alexa can play my podcast. So all you do is just hear them through the speakers. There's no video, when it's just audible. So if you're cleaning the house or something, you can just play them while you're cleaning or washing clothes or whatever and hear the conversations. So they're very rarely over an hour. I tell the guest I usually want to do like between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. But if the conversation's going really well, I tell them it's okay if we go over. It's not what we planned for, but it's okay. I just don't think that human beings have that kind of like capacity to just want to listen for that long. I think it's hard to keep your mind focused on something that long, but we're putting it out there. We're putting the information out there, and the right people, the right circumstances, those who resonate with the material can find benefit from it. We're just creators. We're just creating the content. So let's see, what are y'all talking about that I'm missing from all my chit chat? I agree, Tassie. Wait, what did Tassie say? I got to go find Tassie. Yes, I'm thrilled for all of us. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Let's go back to Tassie. I'm trying to decide what to do right now okay. Would also love you to have the twins interviewed. Okay, yeah, I actually reached out to them on their comments and they said to go to their website. So I'll do that this week. Yes, I want the twins. I want to find out about their bodybuilding bodies. While Lydia is bouncing her feet, I don't have a rebounder yet. Any thoughts? Oh, yes, Tassie, do the soleus muscle push-up. Okay, here, let me just demonstrate it. It's called the soleus muscle push-up, and you're on a flat. Let me see. You're on a flat surface, and you just go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope y'all can see that because I can't see down there. That's called a soleus muscle push-up, and I have a whole article on the community page on my YouTube channel. Go really far down, like probably 10 or 15 posts down, and it's an article from U of H, University of Houston, where I live. Actually, it's a worldwide study of an announcement, but it came from this place in my city. And this guy's name is Mark. I want to say it's Mark Hamilton. And I emailed him over the Christmas holidays. And I was thinking this morning on my walk, I should email him again because he probably got it buried in all his emails when he came back from vacation. And he basically discovered that there's a muscle in behind the bone and in between the calf muscle and like your skeletal bone. It's called the soleus muscle, and it burns sugar. And I think that when I'm pounding, I'm definitely activating that muscle as well as the calf and the legs and everything. But when you just do that tip, lift your heel, keep your toes on the floor, flat on the surface, just lift your heel, keep your toes flat, keep your toes on the ground. I mean, not flat, but just on the ground. Do that with your foot. Boom, boom, and you'll activate your soleus muscle. So all of you people who are watching me in your earbuds at work while you're working, just sit there under your desk and lift your heels up in a nice rhythmic, calm, easy, slow fashion. You don't have to do anything crazy. And they say that you can just do it over and over and over again, and it doesn't fatigue you, and it doesn't pull glycogen out of the muscle cell, they said, which is why you can do it for a long time. Okay, good. Yeah, that's easy. So if you're under, Tassie, I see your comment. If you're under a desk or something, I mean, I might even be able to do that here, although this chair is a little high. I don't think it would be easy. I don't think I can put my feet flat on the ground in this chair. It's too high up. So I would have to sit in a dining chair, which is right there, to do it legitimately. So that's good, because if you have a chair, I mean, if you don't have a high chair, just do the soleus muscle push-up and exercise your soleus muscle that way. Good. So Tassie, I'm curious, are you able to feel it as you're doing it? Because it's not easy. Your legs do get tired. It's not like it's not doing anything. It's doing something. So, okay, y'all. You know, I have to tell you, and Lindy may know this, she's probably already back asleep, but Lindy, I'm going to brag about Lindy for a little bit. She has lost 600 pounds, y'all. Seriously, 600 pounds. Probably more than that. I don't know. She can tell us. I'm going to have her on the podcast to talk about her story. Hi, Alu. I'm not going to, I don't know her story very well. It's only been through text, through the chat, and also some messaging we did. And then she sent me some links, and so I watched a few things. So I need to ask her my own questions and get a little bit more detail. But apparently from her story, she tried everything. She had a hard time losing her weight and turning on the switch. But I read a book, y'all. There's a book out there. I read it years ago. I still have it. I think it's called the fat switch. I think that's what it's called. Maybe, I'm not sure. But they did a study on mice, on rats, and they realized that when you stopped feeding the body glucose in any form, then a switch turned on in the body and it started to burn the fat for survival. So as long as you didn't feed your body glucose, you would pull all the fat storage. And it's basically like your body feels like it's starving and in survival mode. And so it activates the breaking down of the fat. I mean, the whole reason we collect all the fat in the first place is because our bodies are created to keep us alive. And so when we eat more glucose than our bodies need to utilize, it just stores it for future. I mean, that's the hunter-gatherer concept. And so I've definitely I've eaten more glucose than my body ever needed, and that's why I have storage. And I've said jokingly before in my videos that if there was ever a zombie apocalypse and I had to hide, I could probably want to be one of the last survivors because I had so much food storage, survival storage inside my body. So it's like trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Try to see the silver lining of the fat storage. But anyway, back to Lindy. So she did carnivore and stopped adding glucose to her body. And so her body used up all her fat stores and she lost like 600 or 700 pounds. She told us the first time she jumped on, she said she was down to like 267. So she still has a way to go for herself, I think. I haven't really asked her that, but she did tell me she wants to grow muscle. And so that's why the rebounding looked very interesting, is because she wanted to build muscle quickly, like we said. So I've been listening to Dr. Lustig, trying to get rid of sugar. I'm addicted. Yeah, that's hard. I agree, it is hard. I mean, it's nice. I enjoy it. I can't do it standing up for any length of time. Just sit down. Tassie, are you trying to sit down with the soleus muscle? Because it's a sit down exercise. I'm sorry I didn't specify that, but you're supposed to sit down when you do it. So I will. Oh, hey, it's Lindy. She's back, right? Did she just comment? She's still up here. So I've had a rebounder 3 days. Oh my God, she's loving it. Oh God, that's awesome. So Alu says, I do keto and IF, but I want to do carnivore for a couple of months. What is IF? Oh, intermittent fasting. Okay, I know what IF is. The only thing that I want to know that I haven't studied is if your brain needs glucose for being healthy and you're not feeding your body the glucose for your brain function, what does the carnivore diet people say about lack of glucose and your brain activity? Because your brain works off of glucose. So is it just breaking it down from the fat storage, and so your brain is taking a piece of the fat storage to use for your daily brain needs since you're not feeding yourself? I mean, obviously, if you're alive, the brain's getting glucose somewhere. So anywho, I was going to say that as my body's shifting and changing sizes, it's soft, the skin was tight, like tight, fat, full of fluid. And now that everything's kind of moving around, like when I'm right now bouncing, my legs are just softer bouncing. And so I'm going to have to get used to that. But I do believe that rebounding is the best exercise at the cellular level to give myself healthy, tight, vibrant cells to replace the flabby ones. So I'm just giving myself good oxygenated cells to fill up those flabby pockets. Your body makes its own glucose. You don't need to add extra. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. I mean, it has to make glucose. It's clearly making glucose out of things that you eat. So I'm curious about that. You can tell us about that. I'm sure you know all about carnivore now, Lindy. You can, when I do your podcast, you can teach us what you've learned. And by the way, guys, Lindy was talked about, her situation was talked about on the Joe Rogan show. Oh my God. Isn't that amazing? That's like the #1 podcast, I think, in the world. And he's in Austin, Texas, which is 2 hours away from me. And Lindy's going to be in Austin in February, I think. She's 2 years carnivore. Woohoo! Good job, Lindy. I'm just acknowledging the fact that you could give up cookies and cakes and anything that makes sugar in the body, you know, anything that's sugar related for all that many years, you know. I mean, clearly you're motivated. How else do you stay that committed to carnivore? Because, man, I'd miss all the good stuff. Okay, May, can't wait to visit Austin. Lindy, have you ever flown to America? That flight scares me. I think it's 13 hours. I get stir crazy around 10 hours, so I can't imagine like 3 more hours. But maybe nowadays, back when I was flying to Europe more frequently, it was not, I didn't have internet, I didn't have cell phone. You know, you had to keep yourself busy with watching a movie or whatever. Nowadays, you can bring, you know, your laptop and you can do, you know, all kinds of things to distract yourself on your phone. Read books, play games, you know, listen to audibles. You know, I would probably download a bunch of Audible books and bring that with me and listen to them rather than read them. I hate reading on a screen. I don't want to mess up my eyes from looking at screens too much. So it's like if I can read a book, a paperback versus reading a screen, like through a Kindle, I don't want to read a screen. I'd rather listen to the Audible and then I can rewind, and listen again. So that's probably a good way to kill time on a flight. I think it was 23 hours will be my first time. So, Lindy, there's a flight from, I want to say, Auckland, New Zealand. If I were you, I would break it up. I think from Auckland, New Zealand to Houston, I think it's 13 hours. And then you can do New Zealand to Australia. And then there's also the way of going like up to Hawaii and landing in Hawaii and then coming over to I think to Hawaii from like Houston, I think. What did I do? Did I fly to California and then to Hawaii? The trip to Hawaii was like 5 hours or 6 hours. So that wasn't that bad. But I'm the kind of person who needs to break it up. I cannot do, I think 23 hours is total. She's going in May to Austin. Di, why don't you come to Houston in May and see your brother? You can stay at my house. I have a guest room. Although I might be moving by then. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I like my house, but I found mold in the walls and they cleaned it out, but I didn't trust. They only like put a Band-Aid on what they found. It's not like they researched to see where else there was mold. And so I'm keeping my body healthy and I'm trying to get out of here. So I don't feel I like the house, but I don't feel confident just signing another year's lease when I don't even know what the heck is inside these walls? And thank God it's not my house. So it's the owner's problem. She says, my trip was sponsored by the Carnivore Community. Flight is booked. My daughter will keep me busy. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, you're like the carnivores poster child. Is that what it is, Lindy? They're grabbing onto your story and enjoying the results of what you were able to do. That's amazing. Congratulations for you. I bet your life is just amazingly turned upside down. And I'm happy that you're getting a chance to, see and learn all this stuff. Lindy, either message me on WhatsApp or you can, if you want to say it here, but what's the name? Is there a conference? Is there like a conference at the convention center that I can attend to go learn? Is it a convention, a carnivore convention? Because I might drive up and come and see what it's all about. So tell me what it is. Is it just like a public carnivore convention where people can come and go to like a trade show where there's booths and things? There's a woman named Reen in our group who has a big carnivore community on Facebook, and I should tell her maybe she'll plan to come to Austin for that event. Congratulations. I just subscribed to your channel. Would love to know more about carnivore. Awesome. Alu, I want to have her on the podcast, but we're trying to figure out her schedule. Right now, we're trying to figure out if, so she's supposed to be sleeping right now. It's 3 a.m., so we wouldn't want to do that to her. But let's just say, at 4 p.m., she might be able to be up and at 'em. So that would be in 6 hours or something. So that would be 9 or 10 her time. So, but she has to sleep. Limitless Lindy, go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Lindy, go to sleep, go to sleep. La, 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 la. Go to sleep, get your rest. It's called the Hacking Your Health in Austin, Texas. Oh, that's good. It's not just carnivore. 30th of May. Carnivores must sleep. Yes, yes. Your body is healing. And actually, Limitless Lindy, I'm going to send you a link to the Circadian Rhythm podcast episode with Sharon Kapp. And she teaches you what's happening between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. And that may help you to force yourself to sleep. So when you learn what your body's doing, there's just an important window there. But it's funny because I was telling you the other day, Lindy, about going to, you need to go to sleep. And then what happened to me? I woke up at 4, the next day, and I was like, dang it, I can't even sleep. So I was like, I have no room to talk. I didn't get up, but my body woke up and it was ready, but I forced it to go back to sleep. So let's see. I think you're saying carnivores don't need much sleep. Is that what you're saying? Your body needs sleep. I'm going to send you that circadian rhythm, that our bodies have a cycle and a rhythm. And yes, you do need sleep. But you'll learn that in time. So congratulations, Lindy, for such a successful weight loss journey and story. You inspire us all. I can't wait to be fit and 55 and fit. That's what I want. That's my vision for myself It doesn't matter that I'm doing it at 55. All that matters is that I'm doing it at all. The fact that I'm in action, that's what matters. So I'm ready to hang up these legs off of this bouncer, and let's see, what time is it? It's 50 minutes. So I am done bouncing for the day. I did not read a chapter yesterday like I said I was, but I may go get my coffee and get on another live from YouTube, and review chapter 3 of the Cellular Wellness Solution, the book we're reading in our Sunday night motivational meetups. We talked about it last night, and we went through the chapter highlights. And so we're going to do that. Tassie, I'm glad you're inspired. Stay engaged in the community, everyone. That helps. Subscribe. If you hit that little bell, it'll notify you when we go live. And, just expect lots of fun and surprises. And this is all about us really connecting. So if I can make this like my full-time job, then I can plan more things. I can plan activities. I can plan get-togethers. I can plan getting a villa on the beach side at, South Carolina or something, and having us all come together for a weekend. I would love to do stuff like that. And then we can share our tips and tricks. And we were talking about spirulina last night, and people are messaging me and asking me about what herbs I take and all that good stuff. So everybody's sharing good information. And I still need to reply to your email. I'm sorry I haven't done that yet, but the reason is because there's kind of a backlog with the microgreen issue. So I didn't have a quick answer for you. So now I've got to respond to you and let you know why. Thanks so much, Lydia, for this lovely live session. So enjoyed it and seeing y'all. Bye, everyone. Lots of love and keep bouncing. Bye, Di. Appreciate you. Enjoy Normandy, France. It's probably nighttime there now. So, okay, good. Great. I see you got my message. Yay, South Carolina. I mean, I've never been to South Carolina. That's why I said that. Hey, ladies, look, guys, keep up the good work. You can do this. Look at Michael. Michael chiming in at the last minute. Michael, I texted you, and I want to talk to you today. I want to see if you're hearing me right now. The reason I texted you this morning is because I want to see if you want to do a quickie podcast interview and let everyone know how at 70 years old you keep yourself healthy and happy and motivated. So I'm going to call you when I get my coffee made, and we're going to plan that if you were willing to do that with me. I have one more hour of time that I paid for on my podcast, and I haven't used it up. So tomorrow the timestamp flips over. So I wanted to see if you wanted to do a video. So I'll call y'all in a minute. Ginger says the weather is great here in South Carolina. Come on over. I know, Ginger. Wouldn't that be fun? So I've never been, but there's several people in the Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. That's all driving distance for all of you East Coast people. So I thought that might work out well if we go to a beach over there. Yeah, Myrtle Beach, wherever we can afford it. So we'll all be pitching in and paying for the house. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Maybe you'll see Mike on a video later this afternoon. If he says yes, hopefully he'll say yes. All right, now I'm cold and I got to go put my jacket back on. Thank you, guys. Bye, Debbie. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you later for the booster bounce.